in honor of me changing up what I'm going to be posting on this channel, I thought it'd only be right to, before we properly do that, I know I've put out a couple videos that aren't Star Wars or Marvel, take a look back at what I used to make. So today I'm reacting to my old videos. I've got my oldest video, no, I've got my least viewed video, my most viewed video, my most recent tier list, and a bunch of random ones in and around that. So yeah, so we are starting with my least viewed video ever. What's next for the Hulk in the MCU? Sat on a whopping 9 views. Okay.
What is next for the Hulk in the MCU?
And already I'm not surprised that it got 9 views. Could I sound any less enthusiastic?
Now, we know that the Hulk turns into Professor Hulk in Endgame, and Thor turns to Fat Thor.
I've not even muted the clip properly. I'm struggling to hear
Maybe
it.
speak about the other character that got nerfed being Thor in another video.
Okay.
Now, for me,
I'm not showing my face at this point. I don't know when I started showing my face, actually. Wow, yeah. I know why this didn't get many views. I almost want to move on already. In fact, I'm going to move straight on to my most viewed video ever. Hopefully that's not as bad. 7.5k views, still 11 months ago. Debunking plot holes the Kenobi series created.
The Obi-Wan Kenobi series is now upon us, but as good as it is,
I'm shouting.
as always, there is questions left unanswered. So allow me to answer and explain.
Oh, look at the editing here.
So-called plot hole.
I put the subtitles in red. I actually remember this period quite well, where I was overly enthusiastic in my videos. I felt like I was being a bit too energetic, fake. Because yeah, I'm literally shouting, but it's still better. Like, I'd rather this than what I just watched.
So firstly, how can the Grand Inquisitor be dead if he's literally alive in Star Wars Rebels, which is...
I quite enjoyed the Kenobi series when it came out, and I was quite passionate about trying to explain to the entire fandom why all these so-called plot holes weren't plot holes, because everyone was trying to say it, and it just felt to me like no one was using their brain. Like, obviously that was a fake out. He obviously wasn't dead. That was better though. Still not great. Next up, we have responding to my hate comments. Sad face. The thumbnail for this could honestly be in contention for top 5 worst thumbnails ever on YouTube. And I actually remember making this one as well. Like, the underlining of one of the comments is literally me going like that on my phone screen. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, now as
800 subscribers, you know.
That has made many videos since it started posting, as I am currently doing 3 a day, as they are
Eat the mic some more, why don't you, Joe?
Apart from the odd few like this, where I film them and talk over them like I'm doing now. You tend to get a lot
I sound a little bit more enthusiastic.
Not all of them are.
I want to skip to the comments, to be honest. This is not the best intro. Okay, comment number 1.
Better, so without further ado, here we go.
Master 297 isn't a true Star Wars fan.
I'm not a true Star Wars fan because I dislike Episode 1 and Episode 2.
What do I have to say to this?
Sequel fan. So for starters, any person that enjoys any part of Star Wars, if they want to, they can class themselves as a fan, and a true one at that.
Absolutely. What's the other comments? How is Rebels ahead of Revenge of the Sith? That is just BS. It's not really a hate comment. I think I was reaching here. No, your rankings are wrong. I think that one got to me, you know. That was quite a mean one. You meant Attack of the Clones for number 2. What would this have been? This would have been ranking second movies of the trilogy, so I'd probably put The Last Jedi over Attack of the Clones. This is not a hate comment. This is just a comment. Okay, I've seen enough. Okay, a bit of a different one. This is a TikTok reposted as a video, not a short, because this was in the time period I was scrambling to get the 4,000 hours of watch time needed for monetization, so I put all my shorts as regular videos so they counted towards watch time. And it's what I did to gain subscribers. I feel like I've learned a lot more about YouTube since this went out, so I'm curious to see what I said here.
Okay, this is how I managed to gain a decent amount of subs on YouTube.
Now, you don't have to take my advice. I'm in no way a huge channel, but I do have 8k subs, and I did
Damn, I had
start
8k
it
this
to
time.
look where the comment of that video came from. For starters, if you are on TikTok and you obviously have a lot of TikTok videos and download them and upload them, they will be classed as YouTube Shorts, which have a separate algorithm to normal YouTube videos, allowing them to do much better. I have a total of like 12 million views on my channel, and my normal longer videos, the most I've ever got on one of them is under 2,000. So most of my views come from Shorts, and therefore a lot of my subscribers. So that's one way.
Yes and no, because that ended up being a big problem for this channel, because I never overcame not being able to get views on my long form videos and only getting views on my shorts. But he asked me how I gained subs. That is how I gained subs.
And then honestly, it's just time. It's been a really long
and then time, obviously the classic consistency answer. I mean, yeah. Sure, that wasn't the most interesting one. But now, we have 10 mini-games that need to be in Battlefront 3. I remember making this video, I was really passionate about the ideas. I looked back on it a couple of months ago, and I still thought they were fantastic ideas. Like, I feel like I could have been like if they were still making the Battlefront games, if they made Battlefront 3, I feel like I'd have done a pretty good job being like one of the ideas people. So let's take a look and see what I say. This was another 2 year ago video, so the enthusiasm in the voice might not be there yet, but we'll have a look. Okay, here we go.
Here is 10 minigame ideas that EA should include in
enthusiasm is not there.
I spent a bit of time thinking of a couple potentially fun minigames that could be included in Battlefront 3. Obviously,
the chapter's called Trend Ocean Hunt. I think it's meant to say Trand Ocean Hunt, but I didn't correct the autocorrect. What are the other ideas? Or what's my explanation for this?
Idea 1, Trandoshan Hunt. Now I know what you're thinking. This sounds very similar to Ewok Hunt. Well, obviously, it's 2 words, and one of them is Hunt. But secondly, this would be a much better game mode than that, in my opinion. We know in the Clone Wars, Ahsoka and multiple Jedi Padawan get captured by Trandoshans and put onto an island. The aim of this game is, if you're one of the Jedi, you have limited force abilities, you have to survive long enough for one of the small Trandoshan ships.
You have to survive long enough to escape. Cool idea though, because it's based off something that actually happened. And there's a pod race, yep. Infection with the Geonosian worms, so it's like the COD mode, but with the Geonosian brain worms. Pretty cool. The Bounty Hunter box, the cube from Clone Wars, yeah. Clone training.
Explain it, and then maybe you should comment a name that you think would fit this game. Okay, so the game is very similar to Boba Fett versus Cad Bane in that deleted scene. They have a bit of a standoff Western style, and you can basically be any gunned character. You get a limited range of movement in walking. You can go a little bit forwards, and you can go sideways in a circle like here. Boba Fett and Cad Bane circle each other. All about reaction time and accuracy. You get to count down, and as soon as it tells you to, you have to shoot them before they shoot you, basically. But that's not just it.
Ooh, okay, I was about to pause and speak.
And it is going to be 1st to 3. So say you've got 6 players.
That's actually pretty cool. I forgot about this one. So it's like a 1v1 standoff thing. And you're in a team. You can be any character that's in the game that wields a gun, and you know, first one to land a single shot wins, I guess. That's pretty cool, actually. I quite like that one. Then we have Clones versus Jedi. This is just like taking inspiration from those like battle simulation games. Hide and Seek, yeah. Platform Classic, which is another ship race from Resistance, and the Imperial training thing. I mean, yeah, you can't tell me that they all wouldn't be good additions to Battlefront. Like, terrible video, absolutely terrible video, but I had the ideas. At least I had that. Okay, last up, we've got my most recent Star Wars tier list. Do I still agree with it? I don't even know what I said, but it's only 8 months old. This would have been one of my last videos that I made. 5k views though, did alright. Okay, let's go.
I'm certain that the
Still on
vast
the
majority
shouting.
of people watching this video are going to disagree with what I say in it, but that's completely fine because I am ranking like 12 movies and 7 series, putting them into 5 different tiers. It's very unlikely that—
Okay, you can see the editing's leveled up here. Still editing on CapCut. I only started editing on Final Cut Pro since I made my new channel, but not bad. Terrible acne at this point though, terrible.
my ultimate Star Wars ranking. So, the tiers
That's what's
are
cool.
not seen, never
We don't
watching
need to know
again.
the tiers. Let's skip partway through, see what the ranking is. You know what, let's just skip to the end. We've seen enough of the video, the video's alright. What's the ranking? Still haven't seen any of the not seen. Yep, never watching again, I agree. I'm not watching Book of Boba Fett again. Maybe The Bad Batch. Probably not the Clone Wars movie, but the rest, yeah. Kenobi goes down 1. And the rest stays as it is. With some minor adjustments, obviously, but there's nothing that I can clearly see needs to be in a different tier. Yeah, so we could clearly see the progression, I guess. Started off talking like this, and then I moved on to shouting all of my words. Yeah, that's my reaction to my old videos. Let me know anything else you'd want to see on this channel in the future that is not Star Wars or Marvel related. Thank you for watching. Yeah.